and my head hit the ground.
You're watching BSB TV, your new home for rock and metal television.
Danny Mighty Ray, we are live. Dan Sugarman from Ice Nine Kills. Is that an air horn or a wah wah?
I'm gonna give him that air horn, bro. I think so many wah-wahs. We gotta switch it up.
I shouldn't have told you.
Appreciate it.
I also think that if you're in a band with
Tell me
Spencer,
shit.
he
just
should.
looks like a guy who gets wah-wahs. That's all. That's all. I'm saying. You didn't
Thank
tell
you.
me shit.
Yeah, cool. Okay, appreciate it. I was gonna say, for a guy that's in a band with Spencer, like that should have been a wah wah all day long. His vocal was not there, Danny. Like that was a good one actually for you. I'll give you that. Anyway, welcome to everybody. This is BSB TV. This is episode 172 on a Thursday, which means me and Danny have been doing this for way too fucking long, but we do not want to stop. We love it, and we get incredible guests on every week. We're joined by the awesome Dan from Ice Nine Kills. Dan, how you doing?
I'm doing fucking fantastic. Wishing it was in the PM, but I am just barely getting coffee in my system now, so I am. I'm halfway here, dude. It's perfect.
One of our biggest fans, Evie, has put, Dan is already being a sweetheart. At least someone's nice to Danny for once.
It's because we have the same shitty name, dude. Same shitty name.
That is true. Are you a Daniel as well? Are you known as? Are you a Daniel? Yeah, you're both.
I will say this though. My mom had a friend when she was like a young kid named Danny, who she fucking hated. So she refused to ever let anyone call me Danny. So if anyone calls me, you're getting a rock to the tooth. Yeah, dude. That's what Danny did to her. Threw a rock at her face and broke a tooth.
This is why Danny deserves one of these. Yeah.
There it is.
But Ho in chat just said, hello, Dan. Hi, we're here. I don't even know which Danny it is. Dan or Danny, who knows who that was to, but it was to you, Dan. Anyway, we've got an absolute killer lineup for you today. We've got 12 of the finest tracks from around the globe. We have an exclusive premiere as well midway through from Los Rota and the Melancholy Echoes as well, so we'll look out for that. As always, the way this is going to go down, the three of us are going to play you the tracks. We're going to watch along with you. Afterwards, we'll give you some feedback. At the very end, you guys in the chat get the privilege of voting for a track of the week. Dan gets the commiseration prize of having to pick between all of the bands to find an industry pick. Dan, normally we get to track 3 or 4 and someone goes, you fuckers. Like, this is so hard, and we've not even, halfway here yet. So look out for that.
We haven't made it easy.
We don't make it easy. Danny, and that's all credit to Danny. Right? I'll give Danny some flowers here, because Danny curates the playlist.
Thank you.
Does a very, very, very good job at it. And you guys in chat and the bands that are here watching, we wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much to all of you, as always. You can follow the channel. If you hit that follow button, we will shout your name out. You get a little beer clink. You can also subscribe. If you subscribe as well and you've got Amazon Prime, you actually get to I can't even say the word. I've lost it. Subscribe free of charge with your Amazon Prime subscription.
Yeah,
there you go.
Put that shit on Jeff Bezos's tab. Dude.
Exactly. Get it on Jeff Bezos. Look, what does he do for any of us? All right. Amazon prices. I work for Amazon. Right. Part of my part-time gigs is Amazon. Yeah. No word of a lie. All the depot staff got a massive pay rise last year. I got £1 for every 2 hours. 50 pence. That's like 60 cents, Dan.
Oh, man.
An hour.
Breaking the bank. Breaking the bank.
Unbelievable.
It's probably payback for all the free fucking subscriptions you get on Twitch.
Yeah. That's what it is.
That's for sure what it was.
Yeah. Jeff emailed me. It was like, dude, fuck you. Like, this is ridiculous. Right. I'm just going to set up, make sure we're all ready to go. Dan, are you ready to hear your first track of the day?
Hell yeah.
No, Dan, I said. Come on. You two have got to get on this. We're going to have to change your names.
This is going to be difficult.
Also, I want to point out as well that, like, I've come close to...
You can call me Benny. I'll go by Benny.
No, because that's going to confuse me then. That's going to fuck me up. Benny's like a pet name for me as well. Like, I mean, that means I've been a good boy, you know?
Okay.
I also want to point out as well, we've had some guests on here, some really good looking guests on here before. I just want to point this out. But I think Dan takes the prize for who's turned me and Danny the quickest. Like, he literally came on Zoom and I was like, fucking hell, Dan. Like, you're a good looking guy. This is not fair. Right, let's kick into track one. This is the incredible I Ignite with NCNL.
Let's do it.
Oh, Evie, I fixed that. I know how to get rid of it now. What a good breakdown that is. Gets me every time. The Ink Society, thank you so much for the follow. Hey, Sugarman. That's what they said straight away, the Ink Society. There was a time in music, going back maybe 10, 15 years ago, where if his vocals were as good as they are now, he'd have just been a global superstar. He's got such a fucking powerful vocal. He's also got something that Spencer's not got, Dan.
A beard?
A beard. That beard is impressive, isn't it? Like, it's a good beard. But yeah, very, very, very cool. We know this song anyway. Me and Danny have listened to it. I was singing along. Like, I think a lot of people, by the time the second chorus kicks in, can sing along because it's that catchy. And then they hit that breakdown. And I actually think breakdowns are one of the hardest things to do in music right now. It's not every band can put like a clown horn and a little circus riff in there and make a really unique breakdown, you know. But these guys really hit that because when they execute it is so important in this track, and I think that's what, because it makes you go, you know. But Dan, what did you think to your first track of the day?
I dug it. I dug the color shift, like going from this like Sum 41 sort of like energy and then shifting into what was just like a proper fucking breakdown with a deathcore chord in it. And some cool like displaced snare stuff going on. It was was legitimately exciting.
Yeah.
I loved the vocal tone. I loved the tones of the guitar. The drums sounded killer. The one thing that I would love to hear though is a little bit more like syncopation in the vocal melodies. Everything was super straight ahead. When I'm doing writing and producing with bands, I call it square. It's just like everything is lined up with beats. And a lot of times, one of the most potent things you could do as a vocalist is play against the band, and then the aligning with the band again creates super fucking huge impact. But when everything is aligned constantly, it loses that sort of potency. But otherwise, it was fucking killer. I also would have loved, and this is me just being a producer, like I'm just gonna say all the things that come to mind. I would have loved, so it was a really cool, again, color shift after that breakdown back into the drop chorus. But I would have loved for there to be some like background harmonies or some like ad libs, call and response in that last chorus to really make it like a grand finale chorus. Kind of to do when that last chorus is being sung. But otherwise, it fucking slapped.
Yeah. Miles Aroni, thank you so much for the follow as well. It says hyped for this BSB. Hyped for this.
Thank
BSB
you.
is the best. That's what we love. Thank you so much. You know who isn't the best though? I was hoping you were going to say. See, you meant to be quicker. Like, come on. We just, you know, because Danny, because.
Well,
He's
I
a
thought
dick. He's so fucking mean to me.
fuck's sake, fucking noises in the background.
So much fun sounds. I love it. I need to get new ones. Oh, there was one you did last episode, Danny, where you went, oh. So,
Yeah.
Chris Roden, if you are in chat, please find me that clip from last episode and get me a soundbite
sure
for it,
will.
so I can have a on the soundboard. But Danny, what did you think first track of the day?
Yeah, I mean, I think the music video here really does them credit. The energy that they put into it is infectious. Like, clean vocals in the track are awesome. And they really give me, like, a little bit of the Blackout, We Are the Ocean, those kind of bands. It's that kind of vibe for me. But they're also really standout and unique. And then the harsh vocals hit hard. It's a catchy track, but it is in equal parts, like emotional, gritty, and hard-hitting as well. So I think they've covered both bases really nicely.
Yeah. Before we go into track 2, I just wanted to share some news with everybody that I found out yesterday. Sunrise Skater Kids are doing another album and released a track yesterday.
Oh.
Now, I, as a pop punk loser, I think Sunrise Skater Kids' first album, Friendsville, was the best album in pop punk that came out in the 2010s.
It was very cool.
And it was a parody album. It's just insane.
Yeah.
But the new track is an MG, because you know they always do a sound that's like a different, like pop punk. It's MGK is definitely the influence, and it's called featuring Travis Barker. Check it out. You can download it on their label's website right now, and they announce the album's coming out as well real soon. So I always just play them some flowers when they do anything new, because I just think they're fucking awesome. So yeah,
that is a legitimately genius tactic of naming a song featuring anything. That is really fucking smart. Featuring Ozzy Osbourne.
You've got the new Gold State track, which is mine and Danny's project. I've got a new song coming out next month called featuring Dan Sugarman, and you can catch it on. Weirdly, we're already in talks for Scream 8 as well.
For a minute, I thought you were doing a serious plug for our track, because we actually do have one.
Oh, we do have a track coming out at the end of this month, don't we? What's weird is featuring Dan Sugarman is spelt blessing in disguise, because Dan is a blessing in disguise. So that's that. There's the link. Here we go. Yeah, we do actually have a track. It's coming out on the 20. I keep getting this wrong. Raymond Sanchez, thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
Our label's going to kill me if I get it wrong again. 24th of April. Am I right, Danny? You don't fucking know. What's the point of asking you? We should write this down. Originally it was actually the 16th, but we had a little bit of a pushback just because we were getting a couple of amendments done on the mix. So which is really cool. But yeah, look out for it. We actually played it on stream on Tuesday just to give everyone a sneak. So but yeah, if you want to support Gold State, what we do, Scars, thanks for the follow. You can check it out on all streaming platforms some point at the end of April. Right, so track number 2 then, we have got, this is a new band, I've not heard these before. Danny told me this is a really, really cool vocal on this track, so I'm really excited. This is Brimborn with Space for 2. When it plays. There we go.
When it plays.
That's what happens with live TV, tech. Oh, I didn't see it, Sapphire. Did not see it. Fuck yeah.
Curveball.
Everything that made Asking Alexandria good is right there.
Yeah.
And I still love Asking. I'm going to throw a Shikari deep cut on what that sounded like as well.
I can hear that.
If you remember Score 22 by Shikari.
Yeah.
Sick.
I really fucking enjoyed that. It gave me there was a lot of nostalgia in there, all right? But nostalgia is it's a hot button at the moment. It's very clever to do nostalgia. I personally feel you'll get the old heads as well as new fans as well. I've really fucking liked the vocals. Like female vocalist who has got a really pretty vocal over some like, you know, dirty metalcore. And then you stick on, like, literally someone's just channeled, like, Enter Shikari and Asking Alexandria for the breakdown. Stuck something really cool. There's, like, a real, like I say, deep cut from Asking. Bill Gray, thank you so much. Does it say Bill Gray? I can't read. But thank you for the follow. There's a real deep cut from Shikari. Before they even released an album, they had a track called Score 22. And it had a very similar style of production as that breakdown did. And it's one of my favourite songs by him because it's just so menacing. And this did the same thing to me. Like, it really scratched an itch I didn't know I needed scratching. And Brimborn, you have just made yourself a lot of new fans there. That was really fucking cool. Dan, go for it. What did you think?
I thought it was fucking awesome. The first note that I said, right, and just so you guys, me looking down, I'm taking notes on my phone, so I fucking got the mind of a goldfish and forget in a second. The low end sounded fucking killer. That was like the first thing that I noticed. The production is awesome. I thought the shift to the breakdown was wild. Just a big tempo change and key change out of nowhere with a bunch of like instruments that weren't there before that kind of just fucking got in my mind and maybe just go, what the fuck? I thought it was killer. I really enjoyed the vibe of the whole song. Something that I would have loved in a song like this is a bit more, because like snare was on 3, like almost the entire song. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I would like love for there to be some shift in that. You know what I mean? It could be like these types of styles really do well with like punk beats, 2-step stuff like that. Like it would have been awesome to have a little bit of energetic shifting inside the song.
Yeah.
But also you could be like, no, the song's just like a kickback, like chill listen until you get kicked in the teeth for the breakdown. But like,
we've had 2 tracks that have done that to us straight back to back. That's crazy.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. So Danny doesn't want us to have teeth, apparently.
I know. What we do,
My
Dan.
bad, guys.
What we
My
do with
bad.
breakdowns, we haven't actually done it yet today, but we should have done it on both of these tracks. Is we judge a breakdown on how much we want to roundhouse kick Danny in a pit, and if we'll do it at a scale of like 1 to 10. I feel both tracks so far are solid 9.5s. Like Danny, you're battered and bruised, which is payback, for making kicking our teeth out, basically.
Yeah, I suppose.
What is this dynamic is fucking hilarious. Where it's just, I don't know what happened between you two, but this is fucking hilarious.
we're literally best friends. Like, and the funny thing is what makes it even worse, Dan, is off camera. Danny's just as brutal. You have me. What did you say to me the other day? And I was fucking dying.
Oh, I can't.
But
remember.
when we get on camera, he keeps saying to me, "I can't keep up with you." Like it's just a one way.
The thing is, I'm just so honed in on, like obviously I like have my keyword. Like I'm making notes as well, and I end up so focused on that like obviously I'm still I still want to take part in the banter and stuff, but I just lose my place completely, and it's like.
Look at Hanging's comment.
What did he say?
He said,
it's unfair.
I mean, it's unfair way of looking at it. I'd spin kick him in a pit to acoustic folk pit in a nice way. I just think, the idea of you just watching some acoustic folk artist or like Ed Sheeran or something, and he just comes along and just spin kicks you.
Oh my god!
I mean, it's definitely a new one.
We do need to do the roast of Ben. We do need. I've actually warned people before, especially like American guests, because I feel like we've got quite a British banter between the two of us. Like we've had to warn people before, just going, yeah, like we don't mean it. Like we love each other. Like we'll literally be hanging out of each other after stream, hanging out with each other. Sorry, guys. But it's just how we are. Like we just.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can you
God.
imagine if Blasco roasted you?
What
was
is
that,
Blasco? Oh no, but I can't have Blasco roast me. I don't think I'd know. Blasco roasted me. I love Blasco, but if he roasted me, I think I might cry. Because he just has a way with words. It's just
He's
like
so harsh. Yeah.
he's just a harsh man, Blasco.
Yeah.
But yeah, Blasco's favourite comment on my stream, on our stream. Sorry, Danny. Fucking hell. It's
Never
mine.
ends, dude.
Wow, that was bad.
bullying is right
I know,
here, dude.
Danny. Why are you even here? Like seriously, like just take the night off. Blasco said we had to. I'll never forget it. The first track we played on our stream with Blasco, it was a metalcore track that had no clean vocals.
Yeah.
Oh no,
I remember
it had
well.
clean vocals. It had clean vocals, and Blasco went, "Fucking love metalcore, but what kind of annoys me is you're hard and you're heavy, but you go and do these like clean sings in between the screams, and it's like, why can't it just be hard all the way through? I want a track that's just heavy all the way through." And the playlist gods served us well. The next track was a metalcore track that was hard all the way through, no cleans whatsoever. And I was like, Blasco, I was like, there you go. And he went, I couldn't tell where the chorus was. I was like,
No winning, dude.
I love him.
That's amazing.
I love him.
That's amazing.
Anyway, Danny, give us your feedback. Go.
Yeah, I thought this was awesome. It's got like MySpace era nostalgic kind of metalcore written all over it for me. But it feels fresh at the same time. Like instead of feeling like a track that's out of its time, it feels more like one that's paying homage to that era and still bringing something new to the table at the same time. And it definitely has echoes. That's not even a fucking word. Let's try again. Echoes of Asking Alexandria and Shikari. But then that curveball there that they had into the harsher vocals was really well executed, especially with those like accompanying synth parts. So I think they did that really well.
Chris, I want a new button on my Stream Deck. I need one of Danny going, let's try again. Like, that'd be amazing. You know, every time something fucks up, I just press that. Like, let's try again.
Yeah.
You said it so brilliantly. Right, track number 3 then. This is, I fucking love this song, so I'll shut up while we play it because I was obviously singing along. But this is Major Moment with Not That Broken.
Fantastic band.
On my mind, don't try to fix me, cause I'm only gonna let you down. Tell the doctors you stood and watched as I drowned. Damn helicopters spin in my head like I am drunk. If you could see me, all the pieces of me, I'm not the broken, it's not your problem. Change, I would've done it by now. Just so you know, when everything fails, you wanted me to be like everyone else.
It's insane, isn't it? That vocal. Ah!
Heavy.
I'm picking up the pieces again. Trying to save myself till the end. Wish I was dreaming. The only feeling that's still in your heart is dread. Just watching all in my car. The monthly CD4. Delusional enough. Walking to convince myself I'm not that broken.
Screaming Hash. It is such a good song, isn't it? Oh.
Wow.
First one I got the goosebumps on, or you guys call it goose pimples.
Goose pimples. We do call it goosebumps.
Yeah, goosebumps. Oh, you do?
We do, yeah.
I've always heard goose pimples in the UK, and I laugh.
Yeah, goose pimples. Danny, do you say goose pimples? Oh no, do I want to ask you? You say
That's
goosebumps.
good.
I say goosebumps.
Danny comes from like a place in the UK that isn't really the UK. It's just full of like. Have you ever seen the movie Hot Fuzz?
Yeah.
That's where Danny lives.
Okay. Okay.
I went there once.
Not
and
quite.
I was
not
there.
quite Stamford, but you know.
I was
maybe
there
close.
all day, and by the end of the day, I had people in cloaks following me, trying to get me out of the town. Got fucking ran out with pitchforks and fire.
Yeah.
But yeah, goose pimples. Yeah, goosebumps. Chat, British people, you Brits in chat.
I gotta
do you
know.
say
Let me
goosebumps?
pull up chat.
Goosebumps or goose pimples?
Which is it?
Evie.
All vote now.
Evie's from the Netherlands, so she's just. They probably say something like "goosen pimple." I don't know. I'll try to think of something Dutch. Bumpengoose. I don't know what. I'm just getting offensive now. Yeah, never
Goose
heard.
pimples is not a thing. Okay, I guess it's.
Dude, that reminds me. Major moment, we're coming onto your track, and you know how much we love it, and I know Dan's loved it as well. He had goose pimples. But this reminds me of the best joke that I played, and it only got revealed recently. So about 18 months ago, a friend of mine in the States, who is a phenomenal singer, really great guy, and he hit me up and he said, "It's like, is it true that that you guys call the microwave a microwave?" And he voice noted me, right? I was like, "Yeah, the microwave." And he's like, "Really?" And I was like, "Yeah, like we know that you call it a microwave, but no, it's a microwave. Like that's what we call it." He's like, "I can't believe this." He told his wife, she's not like going around going, "Oh my god, British people call a microwave a microwave." Their whole family have been like getting together and going, "Oh, the microwave," and made this whole big fucking thing. We played his new single on stream about 2 weeks ago, and I went, "Dave," and he was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "It's a microwave." Like this whole time. He's like, "You fucking arsehole." I can't remember who I guessed on. They were like, "You gaslit this guy for 18 months." I was like, "Oh yeah, I did." Like, it was,
That's gold.
I've waited for a moment like that. But yeah, Goose Pimples is my new one. So yeah, we say Goose Pimples from now on. All right.
Perfect. Yeah.
Major moment. You know how much we love this song. This was so close to getting onto Welcome to Rockville. They got to the final of the competition with That Space Zebra, wasn't it? That did that. It was That Space Zebra. I always get confused between that and Bobby's other thingy. Blackcraft. Well, yeah, now Blackcraft TV. But yeah, and they deserved it. Like, I'm sorry, they are both bands that were in the final were fucking insane, by the way. But Major Moment are like literally there's so much potential here. And it's already refined. It's not raw, it's refined. And I think that this is what's so good. But I'm more intrigued to hear what Dan thinks. Go on, Dan.
I really fucked with that. It was super different. So the first thing I wrote was intro hooked me right away. And then I said Lady Gaga core, question mark.
I like that.
Which I feel like they're doing something really, really cool with their production and the costume changes and the masks and the like eyes wide shut fucking Mechanica industrial thing that they're doing, which is really fucking interesting. The chorus was fucking huge, and her shifting from doing like just like a nice clean vocal to that like Architects like gritty, clean, high fucking pitched scream, basically a pitched scream, but like it was up there. Was super awesome. I thought the vocal addition from the dude I didn't expect, and it was rad. It reminded me of like Crossfade meets like Alexis on Fire, which I thought was really fucking cool. I wrote great chorus a second time, and I thought the drummer was fucking fantastic. Like on the last chorus, he was doing a bunch of like upbeat. He was shifting like the cymbal grooves and adding a bunch of just like intricate fills that didn't take away from anything. And like in the last thing where I was saying additional vocals to kind of elevate and make it feel like a grand finale, that didn't need to happen because the drummer was doing that elevation and doing that extra lift himself. And I thought it was just really well crafted, really well put together and presented, and felt like you said, not raw. It felt like a final product as fuck.
Yeah.
And I liked it.
Also, their drummer had something that Spencer from Ice Nine Kills didn't have as well.
A beard?
A beard. You know, if Spencer now goes out and ever gets a beard, I'm going to take like this happened because of BSB. Like anybody, if you ever see him with a big beard, we'll just be like, yeah, we gave Dan such a hard time about Spencer not having a beard. We're taking full credit for this.
Knowing Spencer, if he did try to grow a beard, it would become world's best beard.
True.
You know, so it's just like we don't need to influence.
Yeah, don't encourage that. Actually, it puts all to shame.
And be the best.
Yeah, Danny can't grow a beard. Did you know that?
I mean, I can.
Is this more fucking?
It is
ribbing, dude?
Yeah, a little bit. I told you this is what happens. This is what we do. You've told me, Danny has told me, because if you grow a beard, you get patchy, don't you? I get a little bit underneath, just a little bit underneath, but I like to, you know. I just really want to do the whole great big bushy beard thing.
Goes into like one of those full-on like handlebar moustache.
Oh, that's not the most manly thing you could do, bro.
Isn't it? Like, why aren't you doing this? Start growing it now, and then by Halloween you can go as Hulk Hogan.
I mean,
and bleach that shit. Yeah, it'll be perfect.
Literally. Is Steph watching?
Goals. She might be. I don't know. Maybe.
Daddy, if she's not, get her. I need to get her to put you in tow to get this done. This needs to happen. Good chat. This needs to like chat. One person.
She's already said to me, "Oh, you should just like grow it out for a few months and see what happens."
Yeah.
But
one person put a poop emoji in chat, and Danny will do it.
one person.
Yeah. Go on, Danny. What do you think of the track?
Yeah, I mean, I love these guys. You know that this is an absolutely huge track. They're an absolutely huge band. They take all the killer elements of bands that are at the top of their game in metalcore and alternative right now, and kind of absorb all of them into this like insanely massive sound that at times goes in the direction of like Spirit Box, and then other times it maybe goes towards like a more Bad Omens kind of sound. Even Linkin Park on some of their tracks, where they have that more kind of pop sensibility side to them and more commercial kind of marketability to some of those tracks. So they can do the heavy or the pop like with absolute ease, and I just think, yeah, the sky's the limit for them.
Yeah. I know I say this every time we play this track, like, well, anything by Major Moment, but Shiny Toy Guns, anyone? If you remember, like, if you think Shiny Toy Guns went through that era where they went heavy, I can't remember what album it was, but they went a little bit heavier, and there's definitely some Shiny Toy Guns here in Major Moment on this track especially. Even the visuals give me that. I know we said Lady Gaga, and they even actually came in the chat and said they very inspired by Lady Gaga videos for this video, which is awesome. But I get so much Shiny Toy Guns on the instrumental here as well. But they're just so fucking heavy in a clean way. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, it's not brutal, but it's heavy, and I love that sound. Next up then, we have got, this is the Quantum Vortex with Binary System. Major Moment also says, Dan, they are from Boston as well.
Dick.
Brimborn, love it.
It's not a matter of fact, but just a matter of time. Where you see the codes, unlock the memories, release the empathy. Try not to get lost in your history. It's great to see how you falsify. So now we know by your actions you're not ready for war. The overwhelming sense of dread, I can feel it inside. Just a virus taking up, I control your mind. We are the systematic change. Ripped from society. We won't back down. You won't destroy me. We are the binary system. The binary system. Can you read between the lines? Can you read between the fighting for your retribution. But you can't escape your destined death. We are the systematic change. Ripped from society. We won't back down. You won't destroy me. We are the binary system.
Overload commencing in
Never needed you. We never needed
Come on.
2, 1.
There you go.
Hmm.
We are the systematic change. Ripped from society. We won't back down. You won't destroy me. We are the binary system. The binary system.
Oh, what a little cock tease at the end as well. When a track does that at the end, all you want to do is put it on again.
Yep. Incredible.
You know what I
track.
mean?
Wind it back.
Wind it back. Let's go again. We'll go again. These guys are fucking amazing. So, Mike, come on. It's been a week nearly. But no, it's very, very, very like these guys have won, I believe, have won industry pick before as well, haven't they?
I believe so.
Like,
yeah, they're incredible.
Yeah,
band.
on a previous track, and I'm just like fucking insane. Like they're just fucking insane. And the breakdown, I love a countdown into a breakdown. This track came out 2 weeks ago, and when I'm just showing, I'm not going to read that number out, Dan. Like, 'cause I think it's unfair to read numbers. Yeah, when you see that and you hear what this is, it's fucking criminal that this hasn't got so many more views. Like, it's insane.
Yeah.
Evie in chat was like, "This is the best song I've ever heard on BSB," and I have to say it is. I agree. It's a fucking masterpiece. Very well crafted, well put together. A band that's knows exactly what they're doing. Dan, what did you think?
I mean, dude, just based on what you just said a second ago, it almost makes me want to like dive slightly into that conversation of like they're doing everything right musically, but what are they not doing correct? In the social media sphere, in the social sphere of having people talk about them. Like, obviously getting their track in something like this is huge, but it makes me wonder what they could be doing to up the optics and visuals, because like if somebody sees a number like that, it's really fucking stupid. But it's like if a teacher asks a question in class, like, does anyone have any questions, and everyone's afraid to raise their hand, but then one person raises their hand and then all the other hands go up. It's like this socio-psychological thing where if you see numbers like that, you feel like this band isn't good.
Yeah, we talk about this all the time. It's a herd mentality, and I actually, the way that I always phrase it, Danny, I haven't said this in ages, but I'm like, Real Big Fish said it best back in the 90s when they said the radio plays what they want you to hear, and that's why you have to go out there and you just find bands. Like, it's insane, but it's so true. Bands, get your number, whatever you can do to get your numbers up, it's going to help. We even talk about it with our socials. Like, it's funny how when we hit the next milestone on our socials, all of a sudden we get to the next milestone quicker. And that way, it's not funny. It's because exactly what Dan just said. But I take nothing away from the song. Fucking hell, carry on.
People want to be a part of the winning team, and people also like rooting for the underdog. So this band is in like a prime position of being the underdog winning team already. Their shit sounds fucking amazing. The visuals were killer. Like, within 3 seconds, I was just like, okay, I was expecting this to be like, as far as the numbers go, and I know you said we're not going to say the numbers, but the numbers don't correlate to the visuals or the music. So it makes me think that they have one or two people in the band that are fantastic writers and fantastic, like, visual masterminds, like creative directors. And typically, and this happens a lot, you will have a band with like one or two masterminds that are really, really fucking good at their craft, and it makes the band much larger, like, on the surface than they really are. And it takes kind of some boots on the ground to go make those numbers actually blow up. And like, it's as simple as like run some fucking ads through Meta and have people get pushed to your Spotify, and then the Spotify numbers start to go, and the algorithm starts to see that as your page is doing well, and then it pushes it to other people, then it gets on editorials. Like, sometimes, I hate to fucking say it, but sometimes it takes a little bit of money to make some money, or it takes...
It's true. No, it's 100% true. You can't...
It takes effort.
Yeah. I've said this. Okay, bands. This is like, I used this analogy before in a meeting, actually, with you, Danny. With I can't fucking remember when I said it, but you'll remember me saying it because we talked about it quite in depth. But the short of it was, if... Let's just say us three right now decided to fly model airplanes, right? And we wanted to do it correctly. We wanted to do it at like registered sites and stuff like that. Well, the first thing we got to do is buy our model airplanes and any bits that we need to go with it, The next thing we need to do is pay for the licensing and you have to put money into that, right? And all that is a hobby. But I feel like sometimes, and this is no shame on anyone, all right, but we see it so often. Bands don't want to invest in themselves. So they're quite happy to invest in Pokemon cards that might make them a bit of money maybe now and then, but let's be honest, they're keeping them in binders in their room, never to see the light of day again. But they don't want to invest in something that could potentially make them money in the long run. And I want to use, on this platform, Dan, there's a band called Field Hockey. Mike from the band is in chat right now. He's probably sick of us fucking talking about this. They've been on last year. They were on our Warped Tour special, and Amanda from Insomniac loved them that much. She placed them on Warped Tour this year, along with we've had 3 bands on Warped Tour this year that were placed off BSB. They then came back on when we had Summerfest on, and they've been placed with Summerfest as well. And they are, and I'm not gonna give anything away, but they are paid places at the shows. Like they're being paid to be on Warped Tour and Summerfest, and it's like a game change for them, all because they invested a little bit of time and money into something like this, and they got somewhere, you know. And I just think that that's so fucking important.
It's massive, dude. And there's something that I call it FOMO, fear of messing up, instead of FOMO. I feel like the fear of messing up keeps a lot of fucking people from taking that leap because they're afraid of failure. But failure is just fucking data received, and like your success in anything directly correlates to how many times you could fail and pick your ass back up and like take the data and like, okay, I went left this time, let's go right and see what the fuck happens. And simultaneously, it's such like an old phrase, but it's like you have to invest in yourself before anybody else will, because if you don't even believe in your own shit enough to invest in it, why should anybody else? And it's like, it's one of those things where if you're susceptible to like, so many people put out a song and it goes on Spotify and I think that's the end result, but that is the beginning. It just started right there, and you go like, oh shit, well like it didn't get put on playlists and it's not blowing up, so the song must fucking suck. No, dude, like how you felt when you finished the song is what the world should feel as well. You just have to get it in front of their face and like pitch it enough times. How many times can you hear no before you hear the yes?
Major moment. We had this discussion off screen at the start. We were talking about the start of Ink, because I am an OG Ink. Like, even before Dan knew who the band were.
Yeah, I was doing As Blood Runs Black at that point.
Yeah, that was blew my fucking mind as well. Like, blew my mind. But anyway, Ink, yeah, you're right. They've had just such a major big break, but I just think that they were like, when you listen, I mean, even their first record, I fucking love them. Even before they were doing the metalcore stuff and they were doing like ska punky stuff, weren't they? Like, it's just, what band? But again, you're right. Sometimes you have to grind. And Quantum Vortex, Miles from Quantum Vortex is a fucking legend. He's a grafter. He does a lot. And I know this is like a passion project as well. So I know that kind of plays a part sometimes. But I just think it's criminal that like these aren't fucking absolutely huge, and the sound is there, you know, the song is definitely there, dude.
The song is fucking like, I have so many notes I didn't even fucking say yet, so like, and I just wanted to like take a little sidebar into that, because like it is, like you said, it's criminal that the band isn't getting more attention, because that song was fucking killer. No time wasted on the intro. I was immediately hooked. I thought the like Linkin Park verse vibe into that like almost like Attila rap kind of vibe that came right after was super fucking sick. This isn't gonna just reveal how nerdy I am, but I loved the use of the major third in the chorus, and the super cool phrasing and note choice of the vocalist over that chorus was like super fucking awesome. And the tone he was shifting between like two, like kind of a more nasally thing and a more chest voice, and it sounded so like emotionally driven and awesome, and I fucked with that super heavy. I loved the instrument choice in the post chorus, that like haunting key thing that they did, and then they brought that idea back before the drop chorus at the very end, and it kind of made you think like, are they going to do something else? And then they brought the chorus back, and it was like exciting. There's this concept that I always play with where it's like, if you can keep your listener on the edge of the seat for the entire song, you fucking win. And one of the ways of doing that is like, think about when you watch like a TV show and you're sitting there with like your friend or your partner, and you're like, you're both trying to predict what comes next. And when you guess right, you're like, fucking, I knew it. But when you guess wrong, you're more excited.
Yeah.
Because you're blown the fuck away by the lack of predicting it correctly. And this band did that great.
Danny, just to let you know what Dan said there as well. He said friend or partner. One of those is someone that you have sex with, and the other one's your partner. Just that you know.
Or a business person that you fuck. It could be a business friend.
That's what we do. That's what we do. We wear suits when we do it. Right? Oh, 100%. But we have to get suited up for it. This is the thing.
Briefcase and all.
And we switch as well.
Hazmat suit? Yeah.
It has to be a hazmat suit. Yeah. Do you know what? The funniest thing we've ever done, and this, I don't know how funny this is to anybody else, right? But this was my favourite thing that ever happened with me and Danny in the real world as well, when we were actually in the real world together. We got invited. Where was that place, Daddy? It's a very exclusive club in London for a business meeting.
Oh, Soho House.
Soho House, right? It's global as
Yeah.
well. You can go to Soho House all over the globe, but you've got to be a member or you have to be entered by a member. It's very. I did see some lizard people. I won't lie. So it's very like that, right? And bearing in mind, me and Danny are common. Well, Danny's posher than me, but we're both common as shit compared to the people in this building, right? Mm-hmm. So we're sitting there having this business meeting, and the wait and staff came in and said, "Oh, does anyone want any drinks and everything?" And me and Danny didn't want to. We're not gonna have a Coke, We're at this place. "Do you want a coffee, tea?" And I don't know why we both looked at each other and said, "We'll have a tea." So they brought out this tea set, right? And I can put a tea bag, right, in a fucking cup. Not my own tea bag. Like I can't.
I was going to say that's impressive.
That's how I make Danny's tea. But with these, I could put a normal tea bag, a Yorkshire tea, in a cup and make a cup of tea. We had no fucking idea how to strain.
Are you guys
this
using
shit.
Earl Gay? Is that what you guys use?
Okay, yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Yeah, that's the one.
Nice.
But
Earl also comes round when we're having fun.
They brought out this it was it turns out it was some kind of strainer or something like that, but we just looked at each other and were like, shit. And in the end, we're sat in this, so we'd got tea because we thought, well, we're having a proper business meeting here, we're gonna sit and talk about professional
But this
things
gets
for the next
better.
hour or so. And the other people in the meeting in the end had to stand up and help us.
It was the accountant had to cut. She said,
Yeah.
"Do you guys not know how to make your tea?" And we were like, "I ain't got a fucking clue." Like, not gonna lie, we'd been sitting there, this fucking.
It was
amazingly
cold by
posh
the time we had it.
It was ridiculous. And then honestly, I just don't know why that story just makes me laugh, because that's how British we are. We didn't want to make a scene or say and just ask someone, how are you meant to strain this tea and make like a normal cup of tea out of this concoction? And I don't know why that always.
So she ended up sorting it out for us, and we drank a cold cup of tea. So there you go.
Or Danny's very good at doing impressions of the Naruto run as well, which we discovered on a drunken night while we were supposed to be sober, but we were drunk because that was one of the last times I got drunk. That was like 2 years ago. We were doing press at a festival, and Danny got absolutely white girled, literally the night before. And I watched him. We were in this building, and there was like this glass. It's like a glass corridor, wasn't it? And I watched you run back to me. You're looking right at me as well, doing the Naruto run back around the corner. I just thought it was the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen. Anyway, Danny, what did you think to the track? I already know what you think to the track, but yeah, go.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, their band name is cool as fuck for starters. The track is awesome. It's gritty and it's heavy. I thought the guitar work really stood out, especially the way that they'd layered things towards the end there. The vocals are great. He has a real crunchy kind of grit to his harsh vocals as well, which is really palpable. It's all awesome, and I was locked in straight away. They've got something really, really cool here.
I 100% agree. I think they're really, really cool.
I loved the hard edits on the guitars, and the riffing was like, it was just really good modern production is another note that I got too.
Dan, also, remind me to not ever let you place any bets for me.
Easy.
How long did you say that my 9-year-old would it take for him to be asleep?
I think you said about 20 minutes or something.
You said
like
5 minutes. You said 5.
That? Is he in the room right now?
I just heard him come down the stairs, so... For those who don't know, my 9-year-old decided last night, all nights was the great night to pull an all-nighter. I went to bed. He was asleep, by the way. I want to point out he was asleep at 12 o'clock when I went up to bed, and I lied down in bed and I heard his PlayStation turn on. So I was like, nah, fuck this. Went in, took his TV remote out. I was like, no, mate, it's the middle of the night. And he was all dazed and confused. Like, he sounded like Scrooge on Christmas Carol. And he was like, what time is this? And I was like, dude, it's middle of the night. You just go sleep. Anyway, I went to the toilet at 2 a.m. and he put his light on and was reading a book, just sitting, casually reading a book in bed. And yeah, 5 a.m. he was still up. It was 8 a.m. when I think he finally fell asleep, and then he had to get up again.
Wow.
So,
Oh my God, dude.
yeah, he was in the car earlier, and he couldn't keep his eyes open. He was just squinting, like it was brilliant. Next track, then. This is the incredible Penny Fountain with Guts.
together so happily forever and ever. I'll make sure no one can hear you scream in a special room straight from your dreams. I'll lock you up and hide the key forever and ever. It's so fucked up, it's what I need. I just want to see you bleed. Let me be your new disease forever and ever. Do you feel the blood run down your face? When I shove my knife into your brain, I'll tear out your insides like you knew I would. So run away for your sake. This can't happen any other way. There's no way out, you have to stay. We waste away the rest of our days forever and ever. A twisted fantasy of mine to see the life drain from your eyes. A beautiful way to say goodbye forever and ever. It's so fucked up, it's what I need. I just want to see you bleed. Let me be your new disease forever and ever. Do you feel the blood run down your face? When I shove my knife into your brain, I'll tear out your insides like you knew I would. So run away for your sake.
That chorus is going to be stuck in my head all night.
Feel your blood all over me. I'll cherish this for eternity. I tore out your insides like you knew I would. So why didn't you run away? Do you feel the blood run down your face? When I shove my knife into your brain, I'll tear out your insides like you knew I would. So run away if you know what's good for you. Good for you.
It is 2001 and I just scraped my knee on my skateboard. This is fucking perfect.
Yeah, and I also get a real twinge of early Water Parks on this track, and I do with Xavier's vocals
Yep,
anyway.
I can
But
hear
Water
that.
Parks on the first couple of EPs, especially the first one, which is where they really kind of found themselves. Obviously, it's their first EP, but that was when they were kind of a lot more grungy in their track. And I know Penny Fountain go for this kind of grunge sound that I just fucking love. Like, it takes you back to those days, but also, you know, it's not overly polished. I think we're so in a world where everything is so crispy, cleanly polished, and this has got that grit and that grime and that attitude that I think works really well with a track like this. So fucking kudos. And that chorus is, Xavier, if you're watching, dude, fuck you, because that is stuck in my head, and I will not be able to get it out of my head for the rest of the night. Absolute legend. But yeah, honestly, great band. Dan, go on. What did you think?
So the first thing that I wrote was Penny Fountain. Love this fucking name for this style of music. That is such a like the best band names are like obvious things that you'd say in a sentence and never like think twice about it. That is such a fucking cool band name. First thing I wrote was, I love the intro, clean guitar riff, super fucking emotional. Reminds me of like Stained or Smile Empty Soul or like Puddle of Mud or something like that. I loved that there was some kind of, in the verses, some kind of Blink 182 phrasing, which I really, really enjoyed. Loved the 90s, early 2000s vibe with the octave melody over the riff, and the production was super 90s and like raw and organic sounding. The AABC structure on the chorus vocally I thought was genius. A lot of bands tend to miss what I call the music math inside of what makes a song hooky and good, and this band tapped into that. And even like the guitar solo was doing like an ABAC thing, which was really fucking clever and smart to like kind of counteract what the vocal was doing for the chorus. Like there's little things inside of songwriting that you just perceive as good without asking why and then figuring out what makes it good. And they did a lot of really clever shit. And then I loved on that last chorus the rests and the drum fills to pump it up and kind of push some more energy and make it a little more of like a crowd moment. Killer fucking work. I am going to be listening to this band again. I want to check out more of their stuff because myself am writing a bunch of 90s, early 2000s shit right now, and I'm in right now on that vibe.
Yeah, check them out. Hit them up as well,
yeah.
Dan. Like seriously, because you'll love everything they do. I'm a big Penny Fountain fan. They've got a really cool team around them as well, and they're young.
Shout out to Jen.
And hungry as well. Yeah, shout out to Jen as well, who manages them. But yeah, Xavier, like young, hungry, ready to kick ass. They've literally, I think from what I remember, and I remember we had a meeting with them a little while back. They've only just recently left high school. You know, they're already, and the fact that they're not out there trying to be the next Machine Gun Kelly, like a lot of new bands are trying to do, and they've gone, nah, we want the fucking grunge, we want the attitude, we want the edge. You know, I just think it's really, really cool.
Really is.
You know, brilliant. Go on, Danny, go for it.
Yeah, I mean, Penny Fountain are one of the younger bands to pass through the BSB TV ecosystem, and yet sometimes with their songwriting and their composition, it feels super mature and just really well crafted. Like, I always get some kind of like Good Charlotte feels from them in their music, but they're like a darker and moodier version with an edge of self-titled Blink, and also some Chuck era Sum 41 in there as well, which are all good places to hear.
That's one of my favourite albums of all time, by the way. Just want to point out, that's a good fucking, that's a goated comment. Sorry, just need to say that.
They're in a good space, and I feel like this is not their final form either. These guys are always evolving and growing, so it's super exciting.
I also just want to point out from the band quickly, Dan, they've said, to hear that is amazing, Dan. Thank you so much. While I have the chance, thanks for Rainy Day. Resident Evil inspires so much of my band. It's my favourite IP ever.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That rules. That rules.
It's crazy.
Yeah. That's awesome to hear. And I just want to add something off of what Danny just said, because there's something before when I was talking about there's like this fine line when you want to ride predictability to give that dopamine hit to the audience while simultaneously doing like a red herring and doing something unpredictable. So there's this like predictable, unpredictable balance that you can find in songwriting that helps tremendously. And simultaneously, I call it fresh and familiar, which is basically to say like future nostalgia, right? Like if you can find a way to be throwback, but also I haven't heard this. When you find the balance of that, you really, really strike a chord in the newer generation and the past generations, and that tends to go the furthest, because it like, you know, if I smell fucking chocolate chip cookies, I don't care what your grandma's recipe is, I know it's gonna be fucking good. You know what I mean? It's like when it's familiar, I fucking want it, right?
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden I come in and you're putting in like fucking M&Ms instead of chocolate chips, and I'm like, I did not expect that from the smell, but I like what you're doing. You know what I mean? And it's like,
this is turning into food porn. This is food porn right now.
Food is my life. Analogies and food.
I am on a mad diet at the moment. I've lost 20 kg.
For you, dude.
I know. Well, no, but 40 something pounds so far.
That's like a little kid.
Exactly. Where is he? He's back upstairs. I started. I'm not gonna give start weight. That's fucking disgusting. But I always joke when I say I was right fatty. I'm still fat now. I'm just not as fat. It's really funny. We posted a virtual clip that we shot last year, and we put it up. And when I reshared it, I had to comment and just put a little tag on it saying I was so much bigger like last year in the summer than I am now. But it just honestly, I look like
literally big-headed.
well, the thing is, I know everybody. Yeah, it's all gone to that. We lost Danny for a few months last year. I'd ate him, is what happened. I'd ate Danny, all right, and I spat him out, and that's why he's back. No, it's but I'm halfway to where my goal weight. So you know, I'm on
Smashing it, man.
I'm on Wegovy injections, so I'm not on that Ozempic. Don't worry, I'm on the Wegovy, which is the only reason I'm on that is because it's cheaper. So, and it's working though. It's working, so don't knock it. You know, and if I can do it, guys, if anyone's ever wants to like look at losing weight, if I can do it, trust me, anyone can do it because I'm a foodie. Like, it's unreal. We've just been talking about cookies, and tomorrow's cheat day, and I know exactly already. I've already started my shopping list. Like, I'm getting M&M cookies tomorrow. But they're because we mentioned M&Ms. I'm gonna have to do it. Yeah, right. It is that time of stream where we're going to play an exclusive premiere for everyone. So we're going to fuck off screen for a minute. We're going to watch, but you won't see us because we're going to hand the floor over to this next band. This is Lars Rota and the we'll start again. Lars Rota and the Melancholy Echoes with their brand new single, Late Again.
I'm a piece of shit. That's what my girl used to say. I'm a loser, baby. And I can't complain. Pop in the park and fade away. Lost in minds of vibe all day. I'm a storyteller, let's stick to the facts. Better when I'm trapped out of going. Back in the day, man, life was a riot. Liquor and drugs gonna keep me quiet. Quiet. Late again, trouble out again. Rumors won't get to the den. Was born out by the evening. Girl left takes on the spine of sin. Fuck you down, she killing my heart. Trying to take over, floating in the sky. I'm glad I'm trying to get back. Whole world's spinning, can't tell you why. Laying in my best and yet slipping down the car. He don't pay rent, but he could pay back. Cops at the door like every night. Hands up, don't move. Got a warrant, a case, and come and arrest me. All my shit, man, please don't upset me. Oh my Lord, can I get a blessing? Try to shape up your soul and messy. Your soul and messy. Your soul and messy. Your soul and messy. Calm down, gotta take it real slow. What happened last night, I don't know. We got lit and party got loco. Praying for the cop, got round like a showboat. Yeah, no man, got back and the pair. Red slinging and it's looking real bad. 3 days or I'm out on the street, so here I am rapping on this beat. Gone girl, wiggle that and bring it right back. Gone girl, wiggle that and bring it right back. Gone girl, wiggle that and bring it right back. Gone girl, wiggle that and bring it right back. Gone girl, wiggle that and bring it right back. Gone girl, wiggle that and bring it right back. Gone girl, wiggle that and bring it right back. Gone girl, wiggle that and bring it right back. Then again, woke up in a tear, room still spinning. That you said, yeah. On summer line, like where you been. Told my body that's a full-time win. Girl, she mad, texting all that heat. Fuck you, dog, she always so deep. Floating high, don't even try. I'm going down on the land you ride.
You want? Do you want a shout out?
No, please. That was sick.
That was so fucking good.
That
like,
was.
there was a moment I even shouted it backstage. I was like, where did that NSYNC vocal come from near the end as well from the drummer? Fucking on point. And the actual track itself was a vibe. Like, that's a driving vibe for me. Like, tomorrow when I'm in the car, I'd have that on, just driving, just listening to that track, windows down, just jamming. You know, I absolutely fucking loved it. It just stayed at a nice level all the way through. It didn't need to be overpowering anyways. The instrumental was fucking phenomenal as well. There's loads of little like vocal edits on there that just make me happy for this style of music, you know. And I think it's massively needed when you do a track like this. Dan, what did you think?
I fucked with it. It was giving me like, do you guys remember "Woe Is Me"?
Yeah.
It was giving me some of like that like Tyler Carter kind of shit for
Yeah.
a second.
Yeah.
And the vesselification or sleep tokenification of like vocal production right now, I think is fucking awesome. And I was
Yeah.
getting a lot of that. Let's go ahead and redact both of those two terms I just invented. Vesselification, never gonna say that again. But it was really fucking cool. And like you just said, it just had like feel good driving vibes. It was catchy, had like a sick little earworm in there. The phrasing was fucking awesome. Low key love seeing a drummer get vocal time like that. I thought when he came on screen and was the drummer, I was like, oh shit, that's gonna be cool to see live. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. You guys smashed that.
They absolutely did. Danny, go for it.
Yeah, I really liked this. I thought the flow was perfect. It has some really cool like pop edits and sections in there, which throw it back to like 90s boy band vibes, but like with a more Bad Omens-esque production to it. The rap rock flow was sick, and it is the kind of track which is chilled and laid back, but it's also a complete bop. So yeah, it hits on so many different levels, and I think they killed it.
I'm just looking now. I'm curious as to what this means in chat. Chris said Mario is a great drummer. Emma Mike says we love BSB TV. Thank you so much, by the way. I actually just sing, but I play drums, but I filled in for the video. So
Well,
just for the
shit.
video, so you want. But either way, it looked fucking cool, and it was wicked.
Yep.
We loved it.
I'm impressed
very
that you can do both. Dude.
I'm assuming that track is out tomorrow. Let me know.
Let us know, guys.
Sapphire's got a question, Dan, and if I don't ask it, Sapphire's one of our regulars. If I don't ask it, she'll just keep asking until I ask you it. So I'm going to ask you it, because that way. She asked earlier, what did you think to the movie Scream 7? Because she's seen a lot of people that kind of gave it a little bit of stick. It had a little bit, like every fucking movie that comes out now always gets a little bit of criticism. I think is probably no one's ever satisfied, the critics or the fans. There's always someone who's not. But what did you personally think?
Always has something to say.
I think we're in the era of like everyone's a digital fucking Karen, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna leave a Yelp review on the wrong fucking website when no one asked for your opinion, right? Like,
Yeah.
obviously having opinions is cool, and you know, when you have a negative opinion that goes against the zeitgeist, like you create conversation, and I think it's kind of just played out. I thought as far as the IP goes, I think it was really fucking killer. I think it's really awesome that they're able to continue it and have the success that they do have. I think bringing back a bunch of the original cast was fucking epic. And I think it's just awesome to be able to be a part of the franchise in the way that we were. And I have nothing negative to say. And shocker, I don't really watch much fucking horror. So like my like opinion on this is like talking about NASCAR and I drive a fucking Volvo. You know what
shit!
I mean?
I've just had a notification. Breaking news: Ice 9 Kills removed Dan Sugarman for not watching enough horror movies.
Dude, I have said this in so many fucking things that I'm not even concerned about it. In fact, my last the thing that I did for my company Slipstream when I did a How to Write a Song Like Ice 9 Kills like live group session similar to this. The whole premise was like Spencer was like, "Hey, like I want you to write a song for My Bloody Valentine." I was like, "Cool, got it. Come downstairs in a couple hours and I'll show you what I got." And I was like Googling the synopsis of what that was and like listening to the soundtrack and just ran with it, right? I have a process for not needing to watch things that make me unable to sleep. Ben, me and your boy would be in the exact same place. I would just be reading a book in the fucking in the full light at 3 a.m. because I would be traumatized. So I'm gonna watch out for my mental health and then learn how to write songs. You know,
that's fair. No, that's fair. I will say,
but Scream 7 was sick though. I did enjoy it.
I just think that two things. First of all, Scream 7 just proves that they are on the 7th. That Ghostface is just not very good at his job. Let's be honest. You know,
I mean, any sequel is proof that the murderer is like still
Secondly, if you want, this is a movie, and I'm going to say it, and I am going to be a digital Karen right now because I still don't understand why this movie got a sequel. And I spoke to Danny about this the other day. Black Phone 2 has been absolutely like lauded as an amazing sequel, just as good as the original. I watched it with high hopes, and I have no fucking idea about what was going on. Like, all of a sudden he's got powers and his sister's got powers, and I don't want to give too much away, but like they're now seeing the guy again, and it's all, and now they're on the ice, and it's all he's not alive, but he isn't. I don't know. I'm crazy. And I walked away, and my first thing as soon as the movie finished was like, why the fuck do we need that? Like, why did we need this movie?
Yeah, it did go in a very different direction. I will say, I watched a movie last night called Weapons.
Is Weapons good?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Danny, give us your feedback on the track.
I already did.
You did. I do this once a stream.
Like,
once a stream, Dan.
At
once
least
a stream.
once. At least
once. At least once. It's been a long day, mate.
It has.
Danny, give us your feedback on the track.
It was awesome.
There we go. Thank you. Thanks. That was better than the first time round.
Play along.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah.
Just one day you'll humour me, and then everyone will be like, "Oh, Ben, he's already done it," and now you look like a... That's one of the things you could do to be a dick to me. You know.
That's true.
You know.
That is true.
Fuck's sake,
Gaslight.
fucking noises in the background.
Right. Next up, then we've got Dead Within Days with The Cutting Edge. another track that I just didn't want to end, and I knew it was coming to an
So
end.
good. Yeah,
Sick.
that was hard hitting.
Yeah, unbelievable track. These guys are fucking amazing, and this feels like a really big step forward again from them, where
Yep.
they're really perfecting their sound and just making something really cool and professional as well on the video, on the music, on the mix. Everything about this screams, top of their game. Top of their game.
I don't know how they got the budget for P Diddy, but that was sick.
Stuntman Neo, thank you so much for the follow. But yeah, Dan, go on. What did you think to the track?
I thought it was fucking killer. I thought the like hype two-step in the beginning, like immediately just like I could sink my teeth into it immediately. The vocals were fucking sick the entire way through. The dude had killer like mellow sub clean, and then he had a killer clean for the part about the shape of the heart, and then the breakdown fucking slapped. One of the things that I noticed with this song, I had to alter the way that I was taking notes on it. So the song had that like verse, like the main riff verse, and then it went to what I thought was the chorus, and then it went back to the verse, and then it went back to what I thought was the chorus. And the note that I took was a song like this would serve really, really well to have like a pre-chorus in it to let the listener know that it's coming. And it could be something as simple like, do you guys know the song "It Is the End," the Ink song?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yep.
our pre-chorus in that song is da 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 da, and then the chorus starts.
Yeah.
And that's like, it doesn't need to be like a whole fucking section. It could just be a cue for the listener that here comes the chorus. And then I was like, oh cool, this bridge is sick. This bridge sounds like it could have been the chorus. And then they brought the bridge back again at the end of the song, and I was like, I think that was the chorus. Or it was the bridge used twice and the chorus was up front twice and it didn't get that like last one. So like for me in a song like this, it's a matter of finding like ways to elevate the raw ingredients of a song as much as possible without altering the way that it feels. Like in other words, like if you came to like a fucking 3-star Michelin restaurant for like an 11-course meal and they brought you dessert first, you'd be a little bit fucking confused.
Arpep said,
what I mean?
what you think is the bridge is the chorus, is what they put from the band. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, Ice 9 Kills, best way to get into any parts of their song will always forever be "Mummy, Mummy, my doll is alive," and then it just kicks in on Assault and Battery. That track, like, it just makes me smile. Like, there's so many Ice 9 Kills songs.
Super fun to write.
Yeah, I just imagine you lot in the studio writing and just I think the first time I heard any of those tracks, I was like, the creative process on this must have been a blast. Like, just so much fun.
Bro, it's so wild. Like Spencer is like a director. Like that's like what it feels like. He's like, I want this song to start like with like a fucking like a theme song for like a toy, and then I'm sitting there, I'm like, wouldn't it be sick if we made that sound like a commercial, and then you like change the station, and then we could use the sound of a doll running to like to ramp up the tempo of the song so that this speed of the feet are actually like revealing the tempo of the song to come. And it just becomes this like just deep dive into how many different ways can we fuck with the listener and make it be fun, but also like really fucking obvious. And to that degree, based on what the dude said about that being the chorus, that I'm gonna say this in the way that's like, as me not trying to sound like a dick as possible. You shouldn't ever have to explain why a joke is funny.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So like to a certain degree, like I kind of got that 2.5 minutes into the song, but I felt like alienated or like I wasn't getting the joke because of that. And I feel like one of the best things you can do with structure is, especially when you're trying to like mass get attention on it and get as many people in as possible, you kind of want to like spoon feed structure, but do those like unpredictable twists where like maybe you give me the pre-chorus, but instead of going to the chorus on the second time, you drop a breakdown instead. And like the melody going on behind the chorus with the orchestra is put underneath the breakdown, so you still get that like earworm, but it's something new and fresh. So like, song is fucking great. I'm talking about like, as you guys dive deeper into the rest of, you know, the future of what you guys are doing, just keep these things in mind. I'm always going to be teacher Dan, who happens to be in a metal band that you guys know, but I can never step outside of like my teaching brain and my coaching brain. So this is something that like I feel like I would be doing a disservice to like myself and anyone listening if I didn't talk about this.
But this is good. This is and it's all constructive,
It's
and
gold
that's
for
what.
them.
Yeah,
It's gold. Yeah.
I've got a question for you in chat as well. Actually, Danny, quickly, let's do your feedback, and then I want to ask this question that we got in chat for Dan.
Yeah, I mean, this was awesome. It's the kind of track that hits in straight away. It's unapologetic. It's brutal. It's full on. There's absolutely no let up, and the blast beats were relentless. And then you've got the melodic quality to the vocals and the guitar work as well, which is insanely good. And I really like the video. I think that they pieced together a really cool narrative there. So yeah. Sick.
So Screaming Hirsch says, how did you come up with the insane breakdown in Funeral Arrangements?
There's several of them. So it depends on which one you're talking about. I imagine you're talking about the one that we're all doing a bunch of like the wrath of God lays beneath this. So it's probably the one that they're talking about. Just trying to do the most pummeling, like shovel digging, grave fucking thing we could possibly do. Spencer had that mosh call in mind when we were writing the song, and it just worked fucking perfectly. And then I remembered, and it's exactly what I just said a second ago, right? So like the song starts with the da 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 da, like we use that a lot over and over again, and it's like I like to infuse motifs as much as possible inside of these songs. And by infusing that again into this breakdown at the end, it becomes this like brand new component. What's a good way to explain this? So a lot of times, like if you take like a painting, let's say, and I draw like a silhouette of a man on a fishing boat, and then behind that dude, I paint like a beautiful lake scene, right? And then all of a sudden I swap out that background. We keep the guy on a fishing boat and I put him in like a desolate desert, and he's standing in a fishing boat fishing in a desert. And all of a sudden your feeling is completely different, but you're attached to the same character. All of a sudden you feel like instead of like a peaceful day on the lake, you're feeling like isolation and like despair. And like this guy's fucking insane. What's he doing fishing in a desert? So like
Danny.
taking spin kick to the face. Yeah, so taking like something like as like a main character and then giving it a different background so it feels different but familiar is something that I'm a really, really big fan of. But that particular part came from just Spencer, me, and Joe fucking around and developing it and trying to make the meanest, most shovel dirt throwing breakdown you could possibly fucking imagine. And I could go on and on and on, but that's just from us trying to do something sick, and then something sick happened.
Yeah. Right, next track then. This is the incredible Gina Fritz with Lovers to Strangers. Dan, feel free. There's still some follow-up questions from about funeral arrangements. If you wanted to put it in chat, more than happy to do that.
Thinking it's a bad dream, I'm gonna wake up. Why do I ruin everything I touch? Sweating through these bed sheets, open my eyes and I'm all I see. With my hands in the dirt, I search for the words. I'm empty in my head, sinking low in this hole I made on my own. I'm reaching for what's left. Sitting here not talking on opposite sides. Hold on to emotions we kept inside. Throwing myself in, I knew the danger. Turning from lovers to strangers. Throwing myself in, I knew the danger. Turning from lovers to strangers. Loving me is deadly, you'll never wake up. Why do I burn every soul I touch? Look into my eyes and search for the light that left from me. With my hands in the dirt, I search for the words. I'm empty in my head, sinking low in this hole I made.
much of myself. Sitting here not talking on opposite sides. Hold on to emotions we kept inside. Throwing myself in, I knew the danger. Turning from lovers to strangers. I just wanna talk it out. But we're not gonna work it out. Throwing myself in, I knew the danger. Turning from lovers to strangers.
So good.
Gina's so good. Gina literally
Incredible.
just everything slaps. Like she's been out playing shows like Escape the Fate. I always forget any other bands just because I just
In her own words,
in her own
Flyleaf.
words. Like yeah, just the Escape the Fate thing just blows my mind every time because I still to this day love Escape the Fate. I love every era
Same.
of Escape the Fate. I just just insane, absolutely insane. And she just knows how to. I just feel like she's a rock star, you know, like she just knows how to do it. Like I think it's it's fucking disgusting how I feel like she can do it so effortlessly. You know what I mean? Like I just feel like she's just so cool and calm and collect with her music that then kind of comes through, and that's what a lot of the front runners are doing. Like I know there's always pressure for bands, and every band has pressure to release good music, but one of the things that masks that is when a band sounds so natural, so effortlessly doing it. I know what I'm trying to say, but I think I'm butchering it. But Gina, you fucking rule. Dan, what did you think?
I think you butchered that, dude.
Yeah, I did. Shall I get myself one?
I fucked with that.
Oh my god!
Okay. I fucked with that a lot. It the vocal phrasing was fucking incredible. It had this like Paramore thing with the use of those octaves, like driving this counter melody behind the vocals. I thought, especially in the post chorus. It reminded me of this band that I found recently on Instagram called Rivals. Have you guys heard of them?
We know
Yes.
Rivals. Yeah, we know them
Rivals
really
are
well.
amazing. Yeah, we've had Rivals on.
I used to be their
actually.
bass player.
Great band.
No shit. Did you really?
No, it's a running joke between me and Rivals.
Okay,
Basically,
okay.
I look like their original bass player. Like we look when
Gotcha.
I interviewed them on another platform like 5 years ago, and they came on and they went, "What the fuck?" And I opened my my mouth. They're like, "Oh wait, no!" And like you literally, we thought you were our bassist. Like you look exactly the same. So it's just been this like running joke. But yeah, they're fucking legends. But sorry, carry on.
Yeah. It just had that like she's got a really cool timbre in her voice and her usage of the way she ends phrases and like has a really potent enunciation of her lyrics. And that was one of the things that I noticed in this is that like the lyrics of this song were fucking killer and super clear to understand. Like a lot of times we all come from the same kind of shit where it's like the lyrics are typically secondary. You got to like look up the lyrics to understand what's being said, and that's kind of part of the lore. But I love this, and the lover to stranger line was super fucking hooky and catchy, and I thought the visual usage of the tarot card and like the crystals and the witchy shit, I thought that is like a genius tie-in. I loved the keeping the breath between vocals to keep that like in that emotional intensity there and keeping it real and like you're just like in the room with her as she's singing. I'm a super huge fan of that kind of raw shit, keeping breaths in there. I loved the driving two-step in the chorus. One thing that I took down, I would have loved to have a drop chorus at the end where like she starts singing the vocal and the band's kind of not there, or it's like an acoustic or just like the low end on the bass there and then it kicks back in. I would have loved that little bit of contrast so that you have like one more cock punch at the end of the song, which is the technical term, cock punch. But otherwise, I thought it was fucking. I loved it. I love that track.
It's fucking brilliant.
Awesome.
Go on, Danny.
Yeah, she is really a talent in her own league. I mean, obviously, you know, we mentioned she's done some super cool shit with Escape the Fate, In Her Own Words, and Flyleaf, and bands like that. But truly, her sound is absolutely seamless, and she's right up there with them sonically. Plus, I've heard from multiple other bands, including in the chat, that she absolutely kills it live too. And I've got to agree with Dan on the Rivals reference. I really do hear that. I think that she is a great artist with tons of talent. and she really deserves all the awesome things that are definitely coming her way.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. You ready for my first segue of the day? I haven't done a segue yet, Danny.
Oh,
It's so shit as well. It's
the
such a
first
shit
one?
segue. It's not even. It's
What
not
is
even.
it?
Yeah, it's not even. It sounded better in my head, but I'm still going to do it. So from one band that opened up for Escape the Fate to another, this is Approaching Autumn with We Ride at Dawn, featuring Brad Hayes of The Outliers.
Decent, dude. Getting real right away. Okay.
That vocal run is so good, isn't it? Like, it's just not what you think, it just works. I feel like Approaching Autumn's vocalist, though, she gets the award for most face piercings that we've had on stream, and she looks fucking awesome. So, fucking love it. And she has such a great vocal for this. And what I love is the I can't say it, Danny. Say it for me.
Juxtaposition.
There we go. He finishes my sandwiches as well, like as well as
Please,
sentences.
please try to say it. I want to hear how you say it, please.
Fuck. Okay. I'm not going. So I do loads of impressions as well. I can't. Okay, think, Ben. Think.
Cup of pissin'.
Cup of pissin'.
Yeah, is that what you? Say it, dude. I want to hear it, please.
Go on.
Because I've got a stutter as well when it comes out. Look. Right, let's go. Let's do this. Juxtapositions. How close was it?
Really close, man.
I don't feel like it was.
Almost
Was that
spot on.
horrendous?
Juxtapissins.
Just. Oh, fuck it.
Love
Anyway.
it.
I love the fact that she's so has such a pretty clean vocal over this real metalcore sound. It's like yin and yang, okay? Which is another way of me saying what I was originally gonna say. I could just go, Daniel, you're pushing me over a fucking line. Oh god, it's that time of evening, isn't it? I'm ready for bed. They're so fucking good though. We played this track on stream a while back as well, and absolutely loved it. And I love the vocal run she does as well. Like especially on that first where she first comes in, she kind of almost like she doesn't take a breath. She runs through like 2 lines in one, but it fits so well, and it just always scratches an itch. But god damn, what did you think?
Dude, you should see a doctor for that itch. Is what I think. I think you should see someone about that itch.
I have. The one time me and Danny went raw, and I've walked away with that. So
it had to bring it back.
I had to.
Okay.
This is what no, I'm so lowbrow with someone. Dan, this has been great because I normally get a text message from Chris, our special guest coordinator, on stream, going, "Calm the fuck down, Ben. Like, just remember who the guest is, right?" I haven't had a single text of him today to say anything because you've joined in. So you are literally you may as well just host the show. We fucking love it.
I refuse, but I appreciate the assist on that, dude. I thought the song was killer. It had this just visually, it reminded me of early Slipknot videos, which I thought was pretty cool. I think it's just
it
kegs
does.
of fire.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Which I thought just visually I was immediately hooked. I love that they have a cause, doing this type of shit with the song, having an ending be here, and they started there. That it really lets you know that they have a deep purpose and meaning and message behind this, which I think always goes the distance. And even if it touches one person that it needs to, you're gonna help beyond just being a cool song in someone's life. You're gonna actually help them, which I think is beautiful. Vocals were fucking awesome. I had the same exact note. I thought the breakdown was fucking massive. I loved the screams behind the hooky as fuck chorus. And then I put a bunch of exclamation points behind it. The 300 Leonidas kick before the outro was fucking epic. Where the vocalist just kicked the guy fucking over. I thought that was sick as fuck. We are Sparta. And then just the cause. I wrote that twice. I love that they have a cause behind this besides just put out a good song.
Yeah.
I thought it was killer.
Just went back to roundhouse kicking Danny, and now I'm every time we are Sparta.
You're gonna have to get that on the stream deck, dude.
I'm gonna have to get We Are Sparta on the stream deck. Danny, go for it. Go for it.
Yeah, absolutely incredible band. I really, really respect the message behind it as well, which is so important. And another band as well that have killer things lined up in the future.
Oh fuck yeah!
Including-
Do it. Go for it. That's really cool.
I mean, they're playing at Upheaval Festival, which is entirely unsurprising when you listen to this. And yeah, they're an incredible band. Those harsh vocals complement the melodic quality to the cleans perfectly well. They do provide that awesome juxtaposition. I totally agree. And I couldn't really think of an artist to compare them to because they're so fresh and unique. They're really doing their own thing. They've got their own sound, and it kicks ass. So yeah, it's awesome.
Did you low-key just say juxtaposition, that word, just to wind me up?
Maybe.
I think you did. I know you. And you even said it with a little bit of passive aggressiveness. I appreciate that. That's a good one. I saw it you. And I was like, you won't pay attention, but I gave you the wanker sign, which is such a British thing to do as well. Everybody else is like, what's he doing? He's shaking his fist at him. Fuck you. Yeah, what a band though. Again, the great thing about this, Dan, and one of the things that's happened with BSB over the years is it's kind of we've kind of created this like talent pool of bands that do come back on the stream, and like when there's guests on there, and you know, who are we to fucking reject them just because they've been on before? We're like, no, there's loads of new people will come in, and we Danny, like I say, and as much as I give him shit, he is unbelievable when it comes to playlists, and he does so fucking good.
Thank you.
When it comes to just making sure it works right, and and that we've got the right bands for this. And I just think it's amazing that we have this talent pool of bands that we can put in front of guests, and you know, the number grows every single week. There's so many bands that we've never played before. There's bands we haven't played for ages. There's bands that we play, you know, often, but we just want everybody to benefit. And Approaching Autumn are a band that we've seen doing really well, and long may it continue because they've got such a great sound. Sapphire says, has Dan been stood up this entire stream? I've just noticed.
Fuck yeah, dude. Standing desk for life.
I'm going to give you the award as well of my favourite person to use a standing desk on stream, and you're not the only one, so you get that award.
Dude, the amount of fucking sitting and being crouched over myself in a shitty position for a guitar for like, you know, 12 hours a day. You don't need to feel like you're 70 when you're in your 30s, unless you want to.
Yeah.
I recommend a standing desk to anybody who has a foot, just 1 foot.
Just one.
Yeah, at
If you
least
have 1 foot or more, standing desk.
Yeah.
When we get
for
the new
sure.
office, Danny, we'll get standing desks.
So
Yeah.
good. And you could bring it if you want to sit. You fucking lower.
Yeah,
it, right?
yeah, exactly.
And you
yeah.
feel like a piece of shit, so you just stand.
Yeah.
To avoid feeling like a piece of shit.
But then you like look like a
There
piece
you
of
go.
shit to everyone else because you're the one with a standing desk. But you'd rather be the one like that
Yeah.
than the person who feels like a piece of shit by being sat down. So it's like,
Yeah.
I feel like it's the lesser of two evils. I agree. I'd have a standing desk. I legit, if I could.
It's just always down.
Yeah, it's just always down. No, I would have a standing desk because I agree. I can see the benefits from it. Casey Cavalier from the Wonder Years has a standing desk, and like they're like my favorite band as well, like ever. Like I don't know why, they just have been for such a long time. And
They're great.
when he came on his standing desk, I was like, Casey's got a standing desk. Like I just gave him. So who else had one? Didn't somebody else from Ted Felicetti, did he have a standing desk? Someone like that?
He might. Yeah, I think he might.
Yeah,
have done.
there's a few people have had him. Like,
Yep.
but you know, Dan, you win the award because you've joined in with the banter, and that's what's really important.
I'll
Right,
take it.
so we've got 3 tracks to go. I am conscious of time, so we're going to go through them. But these are all. I'm so stoked for all the bands that all we've had, but all we've got coming up as well, because I know how big this next one's going to be. This will blow your mind. This is Kahani with "Lost My Way."
Appreciate that, Approaching Autumn. We love you guys.
Oh shit.
That lyric was, I searched for God and I missed the sight, and I think that's really fucking powerful.
He says we're not ready for the breakdown.
Oh God, hype it, hype it.
shit.
Yeah. Danny,
Someone
this
clip that.
is going on our next sex playlist. Yeah, Brimbon, I think I just got pregnant. I wasn't ready.
Yes, please.
That was so good.
Yeah.
That was
Kahani,
oh
mind blowing. I mean, I won't
Yeah.
lie. There was some choice noises came out. And mine and Dan's voice. Like, I think we both made some choice noises during that breakdown. What I want to talk about the breakdown really quickly because another thing I loved about it was that he didn't overdo it. I've heard so many times where a breakdown is that sludgy and dirty, and then it just goes on way too long. And that was just the perfect. I wouldn't have had it any longer, any shorter. It was just perfect. And then it went into the clean, and I was like, that's so fucking clever. That's a band that if I got like someone came around and stuck on this band and was like, oh yeah, this is a new band, they're blowing up, like they're playing, Download Festival in the UK, they're overdoing, all of the DWP shit in America, they're doing all of that stuff, and they said it was this guys, I'd be like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, these I wouldn't be surprised that they were the biggest band on the planet. They're that fucking good. Dan, go for it.
Yeah, dude, I was literally about to say if that band is tour ready or is already touring, like it's probably just a matter of time before the right people hear them. Like I could see them opening up for Spirit Box, for Sleep Token, for Ink, any Bad Omens. Like I could see all of that shit working because they're basically doing the holy fuck pissed off thing into the serene, surreal, like ethereal, like beautiful fucking chorus. Vocals were fucking incredible. I don't, you guys could watch this back. I had stank face 95% of that song, and the 5% that I didn't is because I went.
Yeah, I saw you do that as well.
Yeah, that's like all that. I changed my face because I was caught off guard, and that's like speaks perfectly to the predictable, unpredictable thing I was talking about before. I fucking loved the melody in the chorus and the switch up of the vocals into going to that like surreal thing. Not my way. Going to that like fucking so sick. It's a Phrygian dominant thing. I'm gonna nerd somewhere else, not for everybody here. But it was super fucking cool. The production ruled. I got Goose Pimps.
Oh, I fucking love it.
Geese
Pimps is staying.
I got Moose Pimps on the breakdown when the high vocals came in.
Yep.
Which was fucking epic. And then I loved the metric modulation into the closed high on the breakdown. Like doing a breakdown that's like feels like you're making it get smaller was fucking genius. And I'm happy to explain metric modulation if you guys want to, but basically they were in 4/4 and then switched to the triplet feel below that and made it feel like 4/4, and then they shifted back up, and it was just like really, really clever songwriting.
Yeah.
All around. And that's like, I've said it twice, that is not a song that needs a drop chorus. Them coming back to the big fuck you in your face chorus at the end was the best choice you could have made. Like that's not something to do on every song as a drop chorus. Like sometimes you have to read the room, you have to read the song exists somewhere already, and somebody writing the song is kind of just like the conduit for that song to come through. That song didn't fucking need it, and it was ideal. Kahani, are they Hawaiian? That feels like a Hawaiian name, or it probably means something super fucking cool, like
they are from Indianapolis.
It does have a really cool.
That's pretty close to Hawaii.
It
well,
means
it's nowhere near. I was going to say I froze for a second. I didn't think, and I was like, no, it is nowhere near.
It means glory.
Kahani means story in Hindi.
In
Oh,
Hindi.
that's
Yeah, of course
sick.
we knew this, Danny. Why did we have to wait for Screaming Hirsch to put it in chat?
Aren't Hindi is Hawaiian, right?
No.
I'm totally kidding. I'm totally fucking kidding.
Fuck, I'm falling for that one as well.
Sorry, dude.
No, it's all right. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. Danny's loving this. He's like, I finally got someone. Ben's getting his come up. Oh,
Dude, I am
Yeah,
dry
you
as
can
a
come back.
biscuit.
You can come back anytime, Dan.
And the thing is, it's these sorts of episodes that are my favourite because I love it. Like I love the banter. I love being able to
Everyone's
have, and I think
getting
you can
rinsed.
just laugh at yourself. And I think that's something that
Yeah.
a lot of people. One of the things I'm going to say about, and I'm just going to call people out in the music industry, is from doing this show, I've learned a lot of people don't know how to laugh at themselves, and I genuinely think it's one of the most fun things to do. Like, just don't take yourself too seriously and just have a good time with everything you do.
Dude, that is the
Yeah.
realest shit ever. Most people pigeonhole Ice Nine as a horror band, but we are 50% comedy.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that goes over a lot of people's
Yeah.
heads. And it's like, we want to have fun so that people who get the joke are having fun. Otherwise, they just think it's like cool. But yeah, dude, if you can't laugh at yourself, then you need to stay the fuck inside
Yeah.
Exactly that.
and stream on Zoom all day and Twitch. Oops. Got him.
You did get me. I was trying to copy a comment as well because Nightbot blocked one, so I was trying to put that into the chat from Approaching Autumn. Laurie Helen, thank you so much for the follow. Right, 2 tracks to go. This next one.
I'm not going to give feedback then.
Wait, are you still here?
So one.
And he's a dick. He's so fucking mean to me.
So on one of the last ones, it was like you wanted me to do it again, and on this one, you were like, "Nah, we're just gonna breeze past it."
Laurie Helen says, "Hey Dan."
Fine.
Just quick, I've just interrupted you. Said, "Hey Dan" in chat. So, go on, Danny.
Man. Yeah, I mean, this is a band that is gonna be huge, and it doesn't matter whether they win the DWP contest for Louder or not, because I think, even though they very well could, and I want to put that out there, I think they could win it. I think they could go all the way. I guarantee you they're going to be massive. They've got vibes of Bad Omen, Sleep Token, Sleep Theory, like we mentioned, all those bands, but vocally it is so refreshingly unique and heavy hitting. His flow is absolutely insane and his range is incredible. And then that breakdown really was the icing on the cake. It didn't outstay its welcome. It came, it kicked ass. It did exactly what you want it to do. And most importantly, they left us wanting more. So, yeah, awesome band.
Right, last 2 tracks of the evening. This is Alex with The New Unknown.
Memories alone are all I have now, taking their final bow. I never thought this is where I would be found. I long for solid ground. As time goes, the waves flow over what once was. Nothing can be done, and I still feel you. Something inside me's gonna help set me free. Now I know in my heart this is no mistake. Took a chance and this time I will fucking break. Some things you can't deny it. I got tired of fighting. The tide took you while I stood here, getting lost in my mind. But now I see a new light. The shadows of
Wheel of
the
Sick.
night. As it pulls me closer, I awaken to the new unknown. No moonlight calls me. It leads me towards the truth that haunts me. I slowly surrender to all that I
go.
That was
Wow.
rad.
The
Hey, we've seen
fucking
this guy.
insane.
Before. Didn't he do Black Wolf Imaging did like the second band's video too, didn't he?
Maybe.
Not Penny Fountain. What was that? He told 1000%.
Was it did the I Ignite video? Should have a look.
Maybe it was I Ignite. Yeah, I think not. Or
I've muted, so we won't. Sorry, guys. We're backstage. We're looking now to see who. Is it that one? No, not that one. I've seen. Yeah,
it was someone.
Yeah.
That's cool though. That's cool.
I tell you what, Dan. You can start off with feedback, and I'll find out for you.
Okay, sick. I thought that was fucking great. I was immediately pulled in with that. That's who it is.
Yeah, it's Major Moment. That's cool.
Major Moment. That's
That's
what it
really
was.
fucking cool.
That's awesome.
You guys should do a music video director version of this too.
Like
That
what?
would be
saying.
cool.
Like get a music
That was
director
saying.
on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'll take 2%.
There we go.
I was
one
immediately
and be happy about it. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. I'm just rolling in, dude. Steamrolling this shit. The Game of Thrones intro, that vibe, that just like mystical, elvish fucking shit in the beginning was really, really cool. Felt like a castle. I fucked with that. The video looked killer again, and it makes sense because they did the major moment. Is that what it is? Yeah, major moment. And that video was great too, so it makes perfect fucking sense. The vocals were killer. The lyrical hooks were awesome. Every time they came up in the chorus, I was like, the new like it's just immediately hooky. Awesome guitar work. And the last note that I had was that modulation, that step up modulation in the last chorus was super rad. It's like you hear that shit in like Disney movies, and it's always such an epic thing to hear in a metal band. Like I don't know if you guys know the Terrifier song we did, A Work of Art. The very last chorus has that same exact thing where we just bring it up a full step, and it just creates this like, I can sing along to this immediately, but why does it feel different? And why does it feel like an energy boost? And it's something that not a lot of bands do, and it's something that when done well really fucking hits, and I thought they killed it on that.
Yeah. 100%. Danny?
Yeah, I mean, firstly, shout out to my guy Chris Bianchi for putting Alex on our radar. Thank you, dude. Because here is another artist who is effortlessly good. Her cleans are seamlessly executed, harking back to like Evanescence, but also with like a perfect amount of like spirit box in there as well when it comes to the harsher side of her vocals. And then the instrumentation is absolutely solid. It's like the perfect backdrop to complement and contrast her incredible range as a vocalist. And then the step up at the end, I've got to agree with Dan, that was genius. Perfect placement to round the track out. So yeah, great job.
I know I didn't start off there because we were just finding that out, but I just think that Alex is just an unbelievable talent. Everything she does is so, again, another artist that is completely effortless with it. And then the screams come in and you just think, you know, the way that she goes from those screams back to the cleans just gives you something that really stands out. I just absolutely think she's a massive star who needs to never discover mainstream pop because someone will snap her up because she's got a pop vocal that, you know, the pop world would love. Pop music doesn't exist, Alex. Just don't go near it, okay? Just it doesn't. It's not real, okay? Anyone who tells you it is lying.
Like, metal music is becoming pop music, and I don't mean that in a negative way.
No, I mean it's
pop just means popular.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
Well, I know. But you know what I mean.
Pretty dope.
Yeah. But I love the fact that metal is having this massive pop, you know, kind of like, and bands like Sleep Token, love them or hate them, are leading the fucking way, allowing people to experience stuff. Because you discover Sleep Token because you like that sound, and then all of a sudden, before you know it, you're on a pathway to, you know, loads of other bands that you would never heard of, and it's the same thing that like MGK did for pop punk, you know.
Like if marijuana is a gateway drug, these are gateway bands.
Exactly
is what I call it.
Exactly.
There you go.
Right, last track of the evening. Then we have got, this is I'll just load it up. It's Within a Tragedy with Concrete. How did we get to the last song and this is the first proper guitar solo we've had? That's fucking awesome.
That band gets my riff award for sure.
Yeah, fucking 100%. That was really, really cool. I love the cleans were really unique on this track in a good way as well. Like he's got really unique cleans. So going from their real brutal screams that, you know, ultimately, like when you're doing those kind of gut rules and anything like that, you know, there's a lot of bands can do it and they're doing it well. These guys are doing it well. But those cleans really bring a USP to the band. And I just think that's really fucking cool to have that. Also, mad love to your guitarist for doing a guitar solo because that was the first one of the day. Very underutilized skill if you get it right. I think he absolutely fucking nailed it on. Video was cool as fuck as well. Dan, what did you think to your last song of the evening?
I thought it was dope. I have not felt Chimera exist in a modern metal band in fucking ages. And I literally, like, I would hear sections and be like, oh shit, that's a Rob Arnold riff. Oh, that's a Rob, like, him doing pentatonics in the solo at the end, like, I bet you money Rob Arnold is in his top 3 favorite. Even the vocalist had a super Mark Hunter tone and like delivery in the phrasing. Do you guys know Chimera?
Yeah.
Fucking, that's probably one of like the 3 to 5 metal bands that got in my DNA as like a young metal guy. I fucking love that. I didn't expect the cleans in the chorus and really dug it. It had like that Darkest Hour sort of clean thing, which I thought was sick. So kind of bringing Chimera Darkest Hour together was fresh for me. What did I say here? Okay, so I had one note for them, and this is more of just like when you guys are working and developing and writing and proofing stuff to send off to mixing. I heard some seconds and minor seconds going on in the between the vocal hook and the chorus and the lead guitar going on behind it that was matching it. There was some stuff, especially towards the last phrase, where you guys were playing a half step apart, and it creates this like disharmony in a world of attempted harmony. And it's just something to like proof edit, peer edit, review your shit like a motherfucker before you send it off. I understand, like I hear it and I go, I know what they were trying to do. And it's not like a negative, it's just something that's like so easily fixed when you're doing that stuff. So just like fine tooth comb, go over your shit before you send it out, and you won't have these problems ever. Like I, even to this day, like I was just doing a session with the band 2 days ago, and we're wrapping up a song, and I was like, let me just go back and proof all of the orchestra and piano and all these other elements we have before we send it off. And I found a ton of mistakes that I had made, and I'm like, thank God I'm proofing it, but otherwise I would have like not heard it and sent it off. And I'm liable to making those exact same mistakes. So no one's impervious to it. The only way to be impervious is by being hyper attentive to what you're doing. So just implement that and you guys will be fucking killer. Like I said, riff award. And the clean guitar on that last breakdown into the outro was fucking awesome and unexpected. I thought it was a killer track.
Sweet.
Throwback metal all day.
Danny?
Yeah, another track that is absolutely relentless in its execution. It doesn't have any give at all, but you've got these really punchy melodic sections to it, which really add a nice extra layer to what is otherwise a really intensely brutal and unapologetic track. The guitar solo was elite too. I got to agree with Ben on that. Great work adding that in there, and that really felt like it added a missing element. And the production just overall kind of gave me like a really dark and menacing vibe to the track. So yeah, I thought they killed it.
Sweet. So that was our lineup today, but before we go, you guys now get the job of picking a track of the week, and Dan gets to do an industry pick. Now, the one rule that Dan has is he can't pick the same one that you guys do. The one rule that you guys do is, that you guys have, is per round you can only vote 10 times, okay? Now, I'm just going to move you back over to the other screen. You'll see the TV screen.
I'm curious what the juxtaposition between what they choose and I choose is.
Me too. Me too. Me too. What you I can't fucking say it. We can try and practice this. So you'll see that they've been split into 3 semi-finals. Semi-final 1, semi-final 2, semi-final 3. So semi-final 1 is Laws Rota and the Melancholy Echoes, I Ignite, Brimborn and Gina Fritz. Semi-final 2 is between Approaching Autumn, Kahani, Major Moment, Dead Within Days, and semi-final 3 is between the Quantum Vortex, Within a Tragedy, Penny Fountain, and Alex. Now, I will just move you guys back over to the page so you've got the backing music. You are going to have 1 minute per semi-final to vote for your favourite between those. Okay, now, like I said, don't vote more than 10 times. If you do, all of your points for that round will be null and void. We do that because it uses channel points. Some people have hundreds of thousands of the fucking things, and we don't want it to manipulate the vote. You know, we don't want one person walking away with it. So semi-final 1 between Lars Rota and the Melancholy Echoes, I Ignite, Brimborn, Gina Fritz. You have 1 minute. That starts right now. It will appear in your chat. It will say new poll semi-final 1. Also, guys, as well as a reminder, top band will make it through to the final. Okay, that's how I'm doing it today. Just the top band. No, I'm going to do top band and top 2 runners up. I'll do that because then I can have 5 still. Yeah, is that all right with you, Danny?
Yes, good with me.
Cool. I changed my mind. Before I said top band, I was like, nah, fuck it. Top 2. Get those votes in, guys. Like I said, don't vote more than 10 times. And the top band and then the top 2 runners up will make it through to the final. You got about 25 seconds to get your votes in on this one, and then we'll get semi-finals 2 set up, and I'll make note of the results as well.
I'm so glad we're wrapping up because pretty soon I'm gonna be juxtapissing in my pants, and good lord.
I'm gonna join you.
Please.
Join you.
You want to pee in my pants?
I'll pee in your pants if you pee in mine.
Perfect, dude.
It's a pee party. Fuck it hell. Right, so I am just checking. Yeah, no one went over. So Gina Fritz is going through to the final. Congrats, Gina Fritz. And then second place with a really respectable score as well is I Ignite. So I Ignite, I'm going to make a note of that as well. If you're one of the best 2 runners up, then you will. Danny, will you take over really, really quickly just why
Yeah.
I set up.
So Dan, which like short, sharp piece of advice would you pass on to any of these bands that you've heard this evening? Like, if you could give them like one little tidbit to take away from this, what would
Besides
you,
the
what would you give
individual
them?
ones that I said to each one.
I was gonna say, like, I don't know why that was a question, Danny.
Just like,
I won't lie
just like,
to you.
No. I could think of something valuable.
Don't piss in someone else's pants.
Yeah, no. I was gonna say pee in people's pants.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
I
where
think
I'm
it's
making
also
the
really
mistake.
it's a really good thing when you're so excited that you want to shit in someone else's pants. I think that's something to keep practicing.
There you go.
So something that I would thank you for that, dude.
Yeah,
Thank
you're
you.
welcome.
And I am standing up, so this is a stand-up comedy special. Thank you very much.
Sorry.
So what I would say, dude, is
Can I just really quickly just set up semi-final 2 while you give the advice? Just because we had that much going on there that we may as well do that. Because semi-final 2, then approaching autumn, Carney, major moment, dead within days. You get 1 minute. Don't vote more than 10 times. That starts right now. Appeal on your
Sorry,
chat.
go
So
ahead,
semi-final
Dan.
2. Go ahead, Dan. Sorry.
God damn it, Ben.
I know.
Okay, so it's really, really important to double down on your niche. And I would almost say go as far as you can into finding your like micro niche, right? So like a bunch of these bands have like this like sci-fi sort of thing going on, like lean the fuck into that. Become the band that does that. Other bands were doing a more like artistic, deep message that like matters, like fucking lean into that. I think Within a Tragedy was the one that did that, like lean. No, I'm sorry, it wasn't Within a Tragedy. Where are my notes? The Slipknot video.
Approaching
What was
autumn.
that? Yes, like lean into
Yeah.
that shit. The thing that I learned having been in like As Blood Runs Black and then going into Ice Nine Kills was like the more you can create lore and something special for people to attach to, the further it's going to go. Because when your band's identity can be absorbed and become your audience's identity, it goes exponentially fucking further, and it creates a true fucking culture, right? Like you want to create a
Yep.
culture around your band. And I don't know if you guys ever think about this shit, but like you guys know what a petri dish is?
Yeah.
Like in like a laboratory?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
then you add a bunch of like agar and basically substrate, and then you put in like a piece of mold, and then it grows. What do you call that thing? A culture,
yep.
right? So you
Yep.
need to become the container, and then you need to feed the fucking substrate what you want to feed it, so it grows into the culture that you get to control and become and like continue to feed and take care of, right? If all of a sudden you decide to shift gears and do something else completely, you're going to alienate a major portion of your audience. You know, and it's like we took that risk. Like we did that Matrix song. We were like, we love this fucking movie so much. This is about us having fun and enjoying what we do. Let's see if
Yeah.
people like it. And they did. And it could have been an absolute rebellion that
Yeah.
we would have been losing a battle to. But it's finding your niche. And what we were doing is we're trying to broaden our niche a little bit and be like, what if we just do like a movie that we fucking love?
Yeah.
Right? And Keanu was in Constantine. That's basically horror. So, you know, 6 degrees of what the fuck.
There we go.
That's
but
true. That
I
is
think
true.
I think it's something to just recognize that like the way that you go the furthest is by doubling, tripling down on what makes you unique, and find a way to connect with the audience that will see and value that as much as possible.
Yeah, definitely. Right, semi-final 3. Well, I don't even give them the results yet. So just to let you guys know, I mean, it will come up on the screen anyway. So Gina and it will be joined by Gina Fritz will be joined by Major Moment. They made it to the final. Kahani was second in that. I will confirm Kahani will be in the final. So they've got the highest score so far, second place. So I Ignite still in with a chance, but Kahani will definitely be in the final. Semi-final 3 between the Quantum Vortex, Within a Tragedy, Penny Fountain, and Alex. 1 minute starts now. Again, guys, do not vote more than 10 times, or Dan, me, and Danny will come round, roundhouse kick you, and remove all your points.
This is Sparta.
Yeah, This is Sparta from 300. That's what we're going to do.
There you go.
Yeah, Danny, do your best. This is Sparta.
No. He does this a lot.
Sparta, mate.
He thinks I'm a dancing monkey. I'm not going to perform a command, bitch.
Oh God, we have fun here. Yeah, I'm not going to perform on command, bitch. That's the poshest way anyone's ever called me a bitch ever. Like,
You're welcome.
I like Dan in the midst of all that did a great impression of you as well.
He did.
The thing is, we've said
I don't remember
that.
what I said. What did I say?
I don't know either. It was cockney.
Yeah.
We've said if me and Danny got like transported in time and went back to Victorian England, he would be like one of those Victorian gentlemen with a cane and stuff like that. I'd be the guy that'd be up his fucking chimney cleaning the cunt, like, you know. I'd be, all right there, governor. Like, God. Right, results are in for semi-final 3. Let me just check them really quick. Apparently I can't.
Just so this is even, can you guys both do your best American accent for me real quick?
Which
Because I did cross the line.
which sort of American accent do you want?
Whatever you think. Actually, this is a good test. Whatever you think American sounds like.
I spent half my life in America. I can give you country. I can give you, you know, Cali. What would you want? Do you want country?
Dude, bring the heat.
All right. You know you're a redneck when your gun rack's got a gun rack on it.
Okay. All right. So we're doing Larry the Cable Guy.
We'll go Larry the Cable Guy. Yeah. Go on, Danny.
Daniel, you need to come and take the dog for a walk.
That sounds just like your dad. Danny's half American. That is literally your dad. You sounded just like him.
All right. That was pretty. I'm impressed by both of you guys. Have you guys been doing a fake British accent the whole time?
Yeah, we don't do it. I mean, I can do loads of accents. Well, I was literally I was teaching someone earlier about how I go from Australian to South African. So if you go into an Australian accent, give me a second. I'm just getting myself in it. There we go. So you do Australian like this, but if you want to go to South Africa, you do the same thing, but you shorten down every single word. And that's how I do it.
Kind of a little nasally.
Yeah,
I get it.
but like you do it, you just kind of instead of like. Whereas with Australian, you really elongate your words, but with South Africa, you make them real short bursts. Yeah, I like doing accents. No, and then Danny's favorite one is when I do the Grinch, but I always think it's shit. When you know the Grinch when he goes, "That's it, I'm not going, but what will I wear?" Like he just fucking loves it. Like.
Jim Carrey is so fucking
good, he's
dude.
brilliant, isn't he?
He is.
Right, so just to confirm then, in the final, we've got Gina Fritz, we've got Major Moment, we have got the winner from semi-final 3, which is Penny Fountain. Joining them, the best two runners-up, I already confirmed it'd be Kahani. Joining them between I Ignite and Within a Tragedy is Within a Tragedy. So that is our top 5. I'm just going to set it up really, really quickly, and then we'll be good to go. God, I'm trying to type really quick at the same time. I spelled tragedy wrong. Look at that. Awful, guys. Again, guys, please don't vote over, because if you do, your votes will be null and void. Sorry. I can't multitask. What the fuck? Why am I even trying to multitask? My brain's having a fritz.
I'm multitasking by doing this stream and streaming in my pants at the same time.
I know, I'm doing the same. So I guess we are already doing multitask. We're now trying to triple task. Right, okay, track of the week. Penny Fountain, Within a Tragedy, Kahani, Gina Fritz, Major Moment. You can have 1 minute. You've got starting now. Do not vote more than 10 times, guys, or your votes will be null and void. There we go. Multitask. Where did the T go? In the Boston River, mate. To keep telling you guys this. That's why the British people don't pronounce our T's, because you poured it all in the river.
You didn't press the
like
button.
it. That's
There you
history.
That's history.
No, T, yeah.
We also have like a TV
History.
presenter called Jonathan Wass, and he can't pronounce his R's. It's Jonathan Wass, and it's like imagine him saying like water. Like no, I'm trying to think. If he can't pronounce his water, I can't do it. Can't pronounce his R's. I can't think of a word beginning with R. Like
Rake.
what doesn't have a T in it, does it? I'm trying to think.
I think accents are condoned speech impediments. Is all it is.
Yeah. Well, I just thought of one. Rattle. The word rattle. He would say.
You thought of one?
I thought of one. He would say wastle. I can't do it.
Or instead of racket, whack it.
Yeah. Right, so just go through that.
Oh,
the
man.
results are in. So in 5th place we had Gina Fritz. 4th place we had Kahani. 3rd place we had Within a Tragedy. 2nd place we had Penny Fountain. That means our track of the week goes to Major Moment. Congratulations to Major Moment. Before we do finish though, Dan, have you got your industry pick?
Can I break the rules and do a tie?
No. There's a reason you can't. I'll tell you off stream.
Fuck.
Who's it between?
Okay, well,
I got an idea.
So
Who's it between?
I had 3, and one of them just won.
Okay, so that helps you out.
That makes it
Yeah.
easy. And
Yep.
then there's another one that I am like, if the eyes get on them, that's gonna blow them the fuck up, and it's huge. And then the other one deserves eyes.
I see what
What do
you
you,
are. All right,
what do you guys think I'm talking about?
Kahani, Quantum Vortex. Am I closer? I think.
Fucking-
Yeah.
You fucking psychic mind reader.
Got both. There we go. I tell you what I'm going to do then. What I would suggest here, the audience. Kahani made it into the final, so they got further with the audience. I would have Kahani as your industry pick, and it's nothing against Quantum Vortex. It's great that we give him another shout out, but Kahani made it into the final, so clearly the audience kind of agrees with you as well on that one.
Kahani got the most body reaction, and I'm very like ontological. Like I go off of my body's knowledge of things, and my body reacted like a mother. I was rock hard the entire song. That's what I'm talking about. Goose pimples. No, moose knuckles is what we have.
Moose knuckles.
So I feel like I'm down with Kahani. I think that's the choice. They blew me the fuck away. Their vocalist was incredible. The band was incredible. The production was awesome. The video was awesome. But I would like the Quantum Vortex to reach out to me about potentially working with me, because they deserve a little bit of attention and work.
Yeah.
And I would love to do that with them.
Okay, amazing. We know Miles, so we'll hit
yeah.
Miles up as well. That's really cool. So congratulations to Kahani for being our industry pick. Major Moment for being our track of the week. Both bands will be back on Monday for our track of the month stream, where one of the bands is going to walk away with a prize worth £1,500 or $2,000 worth of band goodies and services, and the winning band gets to come, if they want to, and host BSB with me and Danny on the following month's track of the month. So if you win that, that's even better than the fucking prize, or worse, depending on what way you look at it.
Yeah.
Worse.
You've got to try exactly. It's way worse, isn't
worse.
it? You've got to try and beat Dan's level of banter. That's what we need. But thank you so much to everyone for tuning in. You can catch Dan in a little band called Ice Nine Kills. New stuff coming all the time. Every time I see you guys, you're doing something new and exciting, which is fucking awesome. Me and Danny are back next week. We've got Life or Death with us on Tuesday. Looks like we've got Waster on Thursday as well, which is awesome. We love Waster, and Life or Death being on before as well, which is a great company. And yeah, so really excited for next week as well. Dan, go for it.
I have a question, which
Go
is
for
more
it.
not a question. Can I say something else?
Yeah, of course you can.
Besides, thank you all for this fucking awesome sesh. It was really, really fun. I enjoyed the shit out of you guys. Banter is my second middle name.
Yeah.
Danger is my first middle name. I feel like you guys are doing something really cool here. It's really, really cool to be able to give this type of platform to like not as recognized music, as well as make it like kind of fucking educational and helpful. Like, yes, it's cool to just like blow smoke up asses and be like, that was another sick song by another sick band, and then you get off stream and you're like, why did I say that again?
Yeah.
Danny, you chose a bunch of killer tracks, a bunch of really unique stuff, and I think giving everybody the ability to actually like say helpful shit to walk away with and make something special out of it is really fucking cool. And if any of you guys do want to connect with me and work with me, that is something that I do. I help develop and co-write and produce bands. And beyond that, like I said one time earlier, I launched a music education company called Slipstream. We are a live streaming platform where we basically deep dive together. If you want access to the pros and getting mentored directly in real time and get real fucking answers from real people and meaningful collaborations and connections with community and a culture like we talked about before, go to joinslipstream.com. We will be launching our next phase of Slipstream very fucking soon, and it is unbelievably fucking exciting. We're going to be developing it around me for this next phase, but in phase 3, it's going to be launched full-fledged for like all of my peers and homies that will also be mentoring and coaching on Slipstream, and I'm excited to have every single one of you guys in there.
Amazing. That's amazing.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much to everyone for tuning in as well. And Dan, thank you so much for being probably one of our, I will say it, one of our favorite guests. Chat would like asking when you can come back.
100%.
Dude, I was one of my favorite guests too. That's awesome.
I know. It's crazy, isn't it? But yeah, anyway, guys, have a great weekend. We'll see you on the other side. Peace.